nowhere.
Our third subject this evening, worst dates. I don't know about you at home, the 3 or 4 people that are actually watching. Have you ever gone on a bad date? I never have, because my wife and children are in the room with us this evening. So we're going to just skip over my worst date and go right to Samurai.
I told you I haven't ever really been on a date.
Okay, now I just don't believe that.
Why? Well, I've been on a date with like my boyfriend, but never like a random person.
And you've never had a bad date with your boyfriend? Like, where you planned something out?
No.
You wanted to go to dinner, you wanted to go to a concert, got a flat tire, hit a kid on the way there. I mean,
no.
Nothing.
Live a pretty good life, I guess.
I guess so. And boring. Jay?
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. I really haven't had it. I'm I never
nothing.
Really dated.
Yeah. So now we have to hear
okay, so then let's talk about bad dates in the media. Recently with the CIA guy, what's his name? The one that just got caught in the affair, Petraeus, who I saw last night on a certain video game that we can't name. He's actually in the video game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What is he saying?
He's
defend my mistress from the terrorists.
He plays the head of the CIA, and he kind of he gives you a mission.
Wait, he's in a video game?
Yes.
Are you?
I am not joking.
Potty word that starts with S-ing me right now?
I am not.
A CIA agent?
Yes.
That
Because he was
kind of crazy.
He plays the head of the CIA in the video game.
Well, I know, but I can't imagine that somebody can play the head of a CIA in a video game. Like,
why?
You know what? Okay, let's be frank. So my worst date was with Petraeus, and when I went out with him, I said I would never date anybody who was in a video game, and that's why I'm so upset about this. No, I mean, what? It seems weird that he would be in that post. He would be if it was the likeness of him or somebody that was.
Oh, it was.
Like,
I mean, he wasn't actually.
It wasn't his voice.
It was his voice. And it was his likeness.
Well, I'm not saying that it was like him. He actually crawls into your...
Like, every time you play the game, he doesn't, like, show up at your house.
You know...
And act out the scene for you.
You know that there's a way to change it so that you're actually playing as him right now. Like, you can, like, do some
someone's working on
code right now.
Somebody's working on it. So, that would be a bad date.
Yeah.
If Petraeus...
I don't even know who Petraeus is.
Well, he's the head of the CIA that recently resigned because it came out that he was having an affair.
Oh.
So if you were playing this particular video game...
Well, if he can... So, yeah, so he can't pull off an affair, so therefore he shouldn't be in the CIA.
Exactly. I mean, if you're... I guess I'm going to just shut up because I don't want Secret Service watching my house constantly, but... Off constantly.
They should have been watching that.
Normally there would be a sign here.
Secret Service failed us.
Somebody stole it.
Thanks.
Sorry,
Secret
I didn't mean to get so
Service.
excited there. I'm a little passionate about our sign. Peace, brother. So you're playing this video game at home. It's night. You've had a couple glasses of wine, and then all of a sudden,
sounds delightful.
Petraeus comes up to you and says, "Hey, baby, why don't we go on a mission together?"
I'd be totally in.
Okay. But that would be a worse date. Then we'd have something to talk about.
Why would that be that bad? To go on a CIA mission, wouldn't that be sweet?
Yes, but with him...
That would be a good date,
actually. Did you not see? It would be?
No, I don't know what he looks like.
Well, you go on this cool CIA mission, yeah. So it's kind of like
but he's lost all those privileges because he resigned.
Well...
Oh,
now
I'm sure he's got some
info. He can get in. He's got info.
He's got some unsolved mysteries.
He's like Robert Stack. He's got unsolved mysteries. You don't know who that is. Sorry.
So besides that, I mean, one of the things that came out is he had sent all these emails and texts, thousands of them, to his mistress. And then I believe there was 2 that just came out recently too. That there was the mistress and then the girlfriend or something. I don't know. It's all confusing.
I want to know what his spelling and punctuation were like.
Exactly. Here's the thing. Say he was on one of these dates with either his girlfriend or his mistress or his wife or whoever it was with. And he's sending this many texts and emails. He would have to be doing it at the dinner table.
What if he was doing it to like the president or something like that? And he was like, "What's up, President?"
Those in the know call him the POTUS.
What's that?
The POTUS. The POTUS, that's the code word for President of the United States, POTUS. And that's what
President of
that's what he would refer to in that.
United
President
States.
of the United States, yeah.
POTUS.
President of the United States, POTUS, yeah.
POTUS.
Yes.
No, but that, what does that mean?
All
Like
right.
POTUS, I know you're talking about the President of the United States, but what does POTUS mean? I will keep going with this and pretend like I don't know.
stop.
That would be
until
a
you
bad.
stop me.
That would be a bad date. And speaking of bad dates, let's end this one right now. But before we do, our producer W has got some words to say about some delicious soil that we got right now. So, Dave.
So I'm going to tell you today about marl. Marl is like one of the coolest soils, all right? It's like digging into the ground and finding toothpaste, okay? So marl is actively forms in hot, shallow environment. So it forms in the water. It's all pasty white, like toothpaste. It has shells in it. If you drop some dilute hydrochloric acid on it, which you often carry around with you, okay, it would fizz. So it actively is forming in places like Florida right now in the swamps. But it's in Minnesota too. It's in Minnesota because in Minnesota, 10,000 years ago, there were some really hot, shallow swamps filled with snails and crustaceans and things. So if you go just a couple of miles away from here, like to the TCAP site, that's the Twin Cities Army Ammunitions Plant, near Rice Creek, Blaine, Mounds View, those type of towns. You dig down near the creek, go down a couple of feet, you're going to come up with this toothpaste layer, and that's marl. And it's so cool to find because it's white, and you don't expect to find white when you're digging. But my first time I found marl, I didn't know it existed. I thought it was toxic waste. So marl, it's not toxic waste, and it's super cool, and that's your Soil Minute.
And we're back. Thank you, Dave. What'd you guys think of that?
It was awesome.
It was soil-tastic.
That was bad.
Soil-rifically soiling. Whilst I need to go home.
Girl. Feel dirty, huh?
Yeah, I soiled just a little bit. So. All right, thank you for joining us this week.
Before we go,
what
we
are
have
doing?
to have the question.
Oh, yes, the answer to the question. Thank you, Samurai.
You're welcome.
And now would be a good time for Blaine Henry, too.
The answer to the trivia question was snow shovel. Snow shovel.
Floor director, did anybody get that? That called in?
Oh, you know what?
Nobody wins the golden shovel.
Our audience is smart, but that was a tough one.
That was a tough one.
That was a tough one.
Much harder than the one you gave us, coal shovel.
Yeah, you know what?
Let's start with the snow shovel question for us.
That's true.
Because I even had that one. So, because I'll face it, how much we all use coal shovels on a daily basis. So, closing comments.
Use your coal shovel.
Use your snow shovel. Minnesota.
Minnesota.
See, you reminded me of Wilford Brimley there. Use your coal shovel and use it often.
Diabetes.
Check your blood sugar and check it often. So,
Diabetes.
thank you for joining us this evening. Have a great night and stay classy, Minneapolis. Bum 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 ba. Off constantly.